Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh, we all have the same mom. I love it so much.
You didn't even see that thumbnail yet, did you?
No, I didn't. I just now saw it.
Isn't that
Oh my
cool?
gosh, that's amazing. I love it.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Pachamama. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers who created a space for us to come and be on this planet. Yay! We celebrate them today, too.
So free.
Oh, I'm so free. Yeah.
And I'm free to be me.
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm free to be me.
Whoever you are, you're free to be that here, for sure. We love you.
You are free to be you. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. We are going to take the certainly we're going to be celebrating mothers of all types, but the focus is actually going to be on something that's kind of tied into your recent trip.
Yes.
Celebrating Mother Earth. So no matter what relationship you have with your mother, we all have a relationship with Mother Earth.
Or maybe we don't. Or maybe we can have a better one.
Yeah, actually, it's very similar, isn't it? Some people have conflicting, have dysfunctional relationships with Mother Earth.
Yeah.
If you're throwing trash on the ground.
Yeah. So like bringing awareness to how is it that we honor our mother, the mother that we all share, right? And then of course we have our own individual moms that we were all given, like our mom, right? And how do we celebrate them today? And I've had a real journey with my mom. Like in the beginning, it was really, really rough, and there was a time where we were very disconnected and kind of angry at each other. And then there was healing that happened, and now I'm at a really wonderful place in my relationship with my mom. So I've experienced all those different levels, and if you're in the process of one of those levels in your life right now, just know that you do come into harmony. I promise you. If you're working on healing and clearing, right, and healing yourself and your relationships, you will come in harmony with that relationship. And it's a really sacred one, a really beautiful one, too.
I'm working on getting my hair to be more poofy.
Yeah. Bob always had a great relationship with his mom. His mom adored him, and she was like, he was her only baby, and so he had a whole different experience than I had, growing up. And so we can see that demonstrated in just like who we are.
That's right. I'll actually have a picture of her to share when she was a young woman. Bob, your hair is looking great today. Thank you, Mary Rose. You're my favorite person this morning. I'm having a good hair morning. So we have a lot in store. This is going to be a shorter one because this is the one Sunday this month when we are performing at the Center for Spiritual Living. So we're going to go there to celebrate Mother's Day and perform some music. So we got to keep it to about an hour, but we're still going to squeeze a lot in. We got a couple of original songs. Be telling you about I'm really excited to be sharing with you and this event that we're doing in the middle of July in St. Louis that we're really excited about. Going to be showing you some community photos. That's a new feature where we're going to be showing photos of you and us, and that's where I'm going to show my mom too. Let's see. Got a new abundance course. I'm gonna just mention here. Pookie's gonna talk about celebrating Mother Earth. Let's see. Bob's Comedy Corner. I wonder what lame jokes are in store for that segment today.
I wonder.
I use the term lame lovingly, of course.
No, they're so funny. They're cute, and they're meant to be just kind of corny.
Yeah.
Kind of quirky.
And I mix it up. Sometimes I'll find stuff on the internet.
Kid-friendly, for sure kid-friendly, because we know that there's an inner child within all of you that needs expression. So we provide ample opportunity at Bob's Comedy Corner for your inner child to get loose and laugh.
That is absolutely sure. And sometimes they're one-liners, sometimes they're songs, sometimes they're video clips of comedy things I've done in the past. And I think I'm going to do, maybe next weekend, I'm feeling more inspired to do something improvisational, or I'll take a suggestion or two from the chat and riff on something. So we'll see. I don't know exactly how that's going to pan out, but let's see here. Yeah, and so I'm looking forward to this. We always like to start by kind of getting synchronized with our breath.
This is the moment that I love, right? Because I can already feel all of you. Right? But right now we're all breathing at different rhythms. Right? We're all breathing at different rhythms. And so this is the opportunity for us to bring our awareness into our togetherness at this moment, our oneness. And we get to breathe together and we get to synchronize our breath. And as we're synchronizing this breath, we're sending out this energy of love and of light into the world, into all beings everywhere. And as we're doing that, when we take that deep inhale in, we're giving to ourselves. We're giving to ourselves that love and that light. And then we take that into our heart. Just so you know what we're doing when we're doing that. We take it into our heart, we just swirl it around, and then we breathe it out and offer it to the world, right? This reciprocation, this divine sacred relationship that we have with love, with the breath, with life. All right, so you ready to breathe with me? We'll do it 3 times. Here we go. Breathing in deeply, love and light. Now swirl it around in your heart. Now release that love and light into the world with your exhale. Again, breathing in deeply, love and light. Swirl it around in your heart. And then release that love and light into the world, to our sacred mother, the earth. And one last time, breathing in deeply as you can, love and light, love and light, love and light. And allowing it to swirl in your heart, swirling, swirling, dancing, dancing, laughing, loving, loving, laughing. This beautiful light. Exhale. Now let's put our hands on our heart. That was so good. Now we put our hands together like this and we say, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to come together and to share in this beautiful way.
That felt good.
I know. Wow. That's swirling around in your heart. We all know that's new, right? But that's what we're doing.
Oh, just hang on to the guitar because we're going to do a song here. So, the comments are going crazy. We're going to be highlighting some of those. A lot of familiar names, of course. The family has gathered here in our weekly family inspirational gathering.
Yes.
Sunday Inspiration
Yeah.
Live. This is season 2, episode 19.
Wow.
So what are we in? We're in the fifth month of the year. So yeah,
Yes, we are.
it won't be long. We'll be doing this a year and a half, pretty consistently.
So crazy.
You want to do a song?
I do.
So we're
I always want to do a song.
So yeah, so this is a song about love.
Yeah.
If you're a regular, you will have heard this before. It seemed appropriate. It can be expressing your love for your mother. It could be your biological mother or your stepmother, somebody who raised you.
Yeah.
It could be expressing your love for Mother Earth.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Brandy, I saw your Venmo this morning. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I just wanted to acknowledge that because I just saw your comment there. And so thank you. We appreciate that.
And we all are rising in a grand fashion today.
We're going to show you a couple of pictures of Brandy because we got to meet her twice in the last week.
I know, it's so awesome.
Yes,
We
indeed.
love meeting you.
All right, let's do this is an original song. And I think maybe the title will become apparent as we sing it. Let's do this, shall we? All right.
Let's do it.
I choose to live in a state of love. I let the love surround me. I choose to live in a state of love. I let the love surround me. I choose to live in a state of love. I let the love surround me. I choose to live in a state of love. I let the love surround me, surround me, surround me. Let the love surround me, surround me, state of joy, I let the joy surround me.
I choose to live
In a state of joy, I let
the
joy surround me. Sing that to yourself. I
choose to live
in a state
of joy.
I let the joy surround me. I
choose to live
in a state of joy. I let
the joy
surround me. Surround me. Surround me. Surround me. Let the joy surround me. Surround me. Surround me. Let the joy surround me. I choose to live in a state of love. I let the love surround me. I choose to live in a state of love. I let the love surround me. Surround me. Surround me. Surround me. Let the love surround me. Surround me. Surround me. Surround me. Let the love surround me. Let the love surround me. Let the love surround me.
Oh, can you feel it?
Let it surround
Surrounding
you.
The joy, the love. You could sing peace into that. It's just such an amazing affirmation. I'm choosing to live in this place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing.
Ooh.
I'm not a victim of my circumstances. I'm not a victim of my environment. I am choosing to live in a state of love, a state of joy, a state of peace, a state of trust. Choosing.
That's a big part of our message is intentional living. I think that's a phrase. I don't know if somebody coined that, but yeah, you live intentionally, not just on autopilot, not simply reacting to things unconsciously.
Yeah, you're responsible.
Yeah.
You have an ability to respond to situations rather than reacting.
Because you've in a way, I don't know if there's a better word than trained your brain, trained your mind and your body and your soul to vibrate at the frequency that you choose as opposed to...
It's kind of like honing a knife,
Ooh.
right? Where you're honing and you're sharpening that knife, and every time that you bring it across that stone, it gets sharper and sharper, right? And so that's what you're doing. You're like honing your skills. It's so important to be doing these things right now because there's a lot of distractions out there.
Absolutely. Lots of distractions.
Oh, and they can totally suck you in. Be careful. Be aware.
So here we've been kind of there's a big event coming up that we have been not really publicly pronouncing because we've been kind of rolling it out to smaller groups. Like we started with our Patreon community, people that sign up for our Turbo and participate in our Turbocharge Your Life programs, people on the text list. But we are widening the net as it were, spreading the word. We wanted to give those people that support us the most first crack at being
Well, that's
part.
our agreement with them.
That's right.
They get the goodies first.
That's right. And we're really excited about this. So for the first time, and well, Pooki and I have done events together. This is definitely the first one that we've ever done since this YouTube era of our lives. And so this coming July, the middle of July, July 15 through 17, that's a Friday through Sunday, we are doing an event in St. Louis. We're calling it Turbocharge Your Life Live because that's the words that I've been using or the label I've been using on these virtual things that we've been doing. But the real theme is how to live a more playful and passionate life. And so we'll be doing a whole series of exercises and just fun activities to lift your vibration so you can be more playful, more creative, more passionate. It's something we've done. We've done mini workshops on this, but this is the first time we've expanded it into a full thing, right?
I'm getting so excited already.
I know.
So it's awesome to have you in the Zoom room. It's so awesome to hear your voice, to hear you speak, and to see you animated and expressing. I love our Zoom room opportunities. And this is like another level up. Oh my gosh. Like our energies will be in the same room, not the same Zoom room, but we'll be in the same room. Like there's something that happens like when our hearts touch each other like in an embrace, there's like a something magical happens for me every time. Like there's I know you, right? And so it's so beautiful to create an opportunity now that things are kind of calming down, to be able to create an opportunity where our hearts could meet one another for the first time.
Well, yeah. So just the idea of meeting somebody in person is really thrilling for us. I just put
I'm a little geeky like that.
I know. So there's a link there's always links in the description of any video, things that we talk about. I just popped a link to learn more about it and to register for that in the chat here as well. But yeah, just the whole idea of like meeting some of you and having you meet each other after mingling here and in the Zoom things that we've done is really an exciting thing. And
have you had that experience where you met somebody that in the real flesh that you met on Zoom? Yeah. It's a monumentous occasion when you actually meet.
Yeah.
But go ahead, honey. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say. So that's I forgot what I was going to say. But that
you remember?
So I had this thing. So. Let's assume that we're going to continue to do annual events. I don't know whether we're doing in St. Louis every year or we move them around, but I have a feeling there's one potential timeline is that we do a variety of these things, and over the years they grow, and that would be awesome because I love the energy of being in the same room. But this first one might be one of those things where years from now we look back on it and going, these events are great, but there was nothing like that first one. Where it was intimate. We're keeping it to no more than 20 people. It might even be less than that. Who knows? But it's going to be very intimate. So it might be.
It's going to be perfect. Yeah. The number's going to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
And because really, what we want to do is, we don't want to be sitting at the front of a room with a lot of people in it and having that relationship with you for the first time. Like we want to have, we want to be together and be,
So go to the page. Yeah, it starts off with kind of a casual happy hour, like it's in the evening of the Friday, the 15th. Full day of activities on Saturday. We're all going. We'll provide lunch. All the details are in there. Hopefully, whoever can make it will go out to dinner that Saturday night. Oh, this is an exciting thing that I want to point out because we're doing Sunday Inspiration Live. The plan is, I'm assuming we can get a good Wi-Fi connection in there, but we're going to stream. We're performing at the Center for Spiritual Living, but we're going to stream live, Sunday Inspiration Live, from there and have all of our people that are attending be part of. You'll be able to see them. They'll be able to come into the camera. And,
what?
Yeah, I didn't tell you about that.
No, you didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, so that's the plan. Because why should we do it here and have them sitting in a hotel or something when we can? Yeah, so I think we should.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then we'll already be at CSL for the service, right? So we don't have to leave.
Perfect.
So yeah, so you can actually be part of Sunday Inspiration Live with us in the flesh, and then we'll
That's groovy. I love that.
I know. I thought of that. I guess I thought of that while you were gone.
Wow, I was gone for a long time.
Yeah. And so, so another thing that we realized, just as an FYI, because we've been doing this, like I said, it'll be, another month or so, it's going to be a year and a half. And we're always tweaking it and evolving. One thing that Pooki and I noticed recently was that the announcements seem to be expanding. So there's always like some core announcements that we like to get out, and then there's always new stuff that we're doing. And so we didn't want the show to become just like this long, overbearing list of announcements. So we're going to experiment with this for the next couple of Sundays, and I'm thinking we're going to have like 2 things that we're going to primarily promote every Sunday. And we'll, just like we're talking about the St. Louis event, that's one of them. Everything else we will have links to. We'll send you to the description. And I know a lot of people like to support us and for these on these Sundays. And let me look for a couple that came through real quick. Like, for instance, Jillian, as she always does, sent a super chat. And
hi, Jillian, we missed you.
An absolutely gorgeous and very healing song. The love of Mother Earth is always surrounding us, giving us strength and
yes.
So this is funny. Jillian is such a regular here on Sundays that she was, I guess, not feeling well due to allergies or something last Sunday. And your absence was noticed because a number of people said, "Where's Jillian?" And I let her know by text.
Yes.
So I think she appreciated that. I think I saw another chat.
It's like when you make your way into our heart, it's just, you're there. You live in that place with us.
Yeah, in the hearts of the other people who
in the hearts of the other people who are here, right? There's a large community of people that are here almost every Sunday. Right?
Absolutely.
And some, I don't know, there are probably some that have never missed one. If you've never missed a Sunday, put your name in the chat.
That's a lot of Sundays in a row.
Because you did better than me.
So there are different ways that you can. So Jillian and others take advantage of that YouTube has a built-in super chat. You can send little digital tips or our contributions. We greatly appreciate that. There are some other options though for you, and I don't mind saying that these Sunday live streams are not monetized in the same way that my other videos are. They pretty much we're doing this out of a sense of
community.
We love
and service. This is what we're here to do in this lifetime.
So and so they're not and so but there's a lot of time that goes into this, and we are self-employed, don't mind saying. And so what I'm gonna actually post something here right now. I just created this Google Doc last night. I think it's gonna pop up there. I'm gonna. Oh, it looks like it's kind of ugly there. I don't know if that's a proper link, but I'm gonna put it on a proper web page. I just didn't have time last night. But there's a list of things if you would like to support us or just express your gratitude for what we do here on Sunday mornings. There's a whole list of things there which I'm not going to make announcements for, but you can go to that link and hopefully see it in the Google Doc. But it involves like Venmo options. There's a link to PayPal. But if you want to get something in return, like send a little something our way and get something in return, there's links to like my new course and some digital downloads, our music, the merch links, so that's all there on that page that I hope to convert to a proper web page on my website by next Sunday. So there's some options for you. So we appreciate just sending a contribution. That's awesome. That's very generous of you, and we appreciate that. But there's ways to send us a little something and get something of value in return, in addition to whatever value you get.
And there is something about giving for the sake of giving. Right?
Yeah.
Like I've learned a lot about giving lately on these trips and things like that. It's a very, very powerful expression. Like pay attention to the areas where you're giving and you have no attachment to anything returning to you. Mm-hmm. Right? Because that's a really powerful place to be. And what you'll find, and what I found in this process of giving, is that I may give it here, but the blessing comes from here. Like something really magnificently wonderful happens for me. Mm-hmm. Like the invitation to go to Guatemala and Mexico, right? And having a giving heart here, I'm not saying that they're directly connected, but it allows more good to flow into my life, more opportunities, more things. So it isn't necessarily that sometimes we will give money or we'll give something to something and we'll get something back from that same exact being or whatever. Sometimes that'll be absolutely true. However, there are times when we give, and that person may not have the ability to give back to us in whatever way or whatever. But know that it's that gift, the intention of your heart, is held in the heart of the universe, and something really beautiful and wonderful is coming to you. Mm-hmm. Something really beautiful. So some people get stuck. You know, like I've got 4 kids, and one of them is stuck on, no, if I give it here, I should get something back from there. And I'm like, no. You can get something back from there. However, if you're looking for it from there, you're going to miss the opportunity when this wants to give you something, because you're looking for it coming back from that place, and you're going to miss this whole thing right here.
That's part of pay it forward.
Yeah.
That
So
doesn't
like
necessarily come
attention.
back to you from the source that you gave it from.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but we also create stuff of value and love when people
Tons of-
consume it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So
Tons of stuff.
So it works in many different ways.
Yeah, so-
let's pop into the. So I just checked my email, and because I saw Jacob here said. Jacob said just registered for the STL Live event. His finances got better, and I saw that Stacy also just this morning. So 2 of them just came in this morning.
Yay! Okay.
No, they're both based in St. Louis.
Yes.
So that's great. But check out here, Jillian. I'd love to make it to the weekend, though. It's now looking possible. Was that I had a dream that I was there last night, though. So you never know. Because earlier she told me that she probably wouldn't be able to make it, but now it's looking like it might be possible. That's cool.
That's the other thing is like,
Yep.
pay attention, right? Because what is your heart's desire? Do you want to come? Mm-hmm. If there are obstacles in your way, just start doing the affirmations that say that I am at that weekend. I see myself there. Visualize yourself in the room. Visualize me hugging you. Visualize all that stuff. Bringing it into if you really want it, even though there are obstacles in your way, maybe you don't have the finances, or maybe you live too far. You live in California and you have to fly in. Right? All that stuff. If your heart really wants to be here and you really want that, you can make that statement, and it will happen even if it takes up to like the last minute. Yeah. So just pay attention.
Assuming there are seats left at the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cherie says sending love and light to Jillian, and Cherie, she was actually the first one to sign up for the for the weekend. And actually, what Pooki just said, like when your trip to Guatemala, and then 2 years ago when you went to the Holy Land, you were invited to come to these things, but you still had to pay your way to get there. And at first you're like, I don't know, but you figured out a way to cover.
I figured out a way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm making like those little flower crowns for ladies, you know, and they sent me so much money, and I said, I'll send you that. So that was an exchange. But then I had people that just gave me money, just gave me money to go. Right. Yeah. And so, so it's really beautiful. Right.
So and we tried to price it affordably, and because we have space rental, and we're going to be providing food on at least a couple of those events, and so we just need it seems like it's a fair rate, make it accessible.
$197, just in case you're curious.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money, right, for 3 days, right?
Yeah.
And like Bob said, we're providing food. We wanted to make it affordable so that you could come, because we know that for some of you there will be additional expenses.
Of course, in travel and stuff.
Right,
yeah.
Right. And you know, we're doing it. We're doing it because we love you. When we want to meet you and we want to see you. So we're creating, and it's kind of easy for us here because we're at home. And so it's easy for us to create this event and whatnot, you know. So
there's so many comments here. That's going to be wonderful, live from CSL.
Yeah.
That's right, Cherie. You'll be there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm just going to pop in. Sandy says it's so beautiful to see people again and get some real life
Isn't that
hugs.
awesome?
Oh yeah,
Haven't you loved that?
I love that things are opening up. Mary Rose says, "Come to New York in the RV."
Well, we were talking about the RV. I think I'm gonna see about doing an experiment with the RV when we're in Florida.
Just came up this morning, so we need to look into that.
He's getting a little nervous now.
Those are, but yeah, we might rent one, and I don't know.
I'm thinking
as a little test run, right?
Yeah. You just buzz around Florida in an RV and say hi to everybody.
Nancy, who we met this past week, she says, "Good morning. Finally made it to church.
Oh,
it was great to meet you." Yeah,
so good to have you here.
Absolutely. Sharon says, "Love you guys. He helped me so much. I'm grateful for your for you existing. Yay!
Yeah, well, you can thank our moms.
Yeah, that's perfect for Mother's Day.
Thank our mothers.
I know. I'm not sure if that's Neo or how do you
Neo Pio. Neo Pio happy. Oh, isn't she
loves-
adorable? Look at her.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Oh, look at that smile. Oh my goodness.
And I see.
Welcome.
Oh, speaking of Sandy, she sent us a little for the Pooki's RV fund.
There we go. It's gonna happen, Bob.
Oh
Florida.
my gosh.
Florida.
Oh my gosh.
So if you know anybody in Florida that's got an RV that they'd like to rent to us for a week.
Yeah, really. There's Eileen from North
Oh,
Seattle.
Eileen. Yeah, it's good to see you here.
Jennifer's going, Jillian, that's so cool. I would love to attend. Maybe Brandy and I can carpool road trip.
Oh wow!
And
look at that.
we are more than willing to connect people who are signed up to do that because there's I know there's a couple people already from the East Coast who are coming. Karen, I don't know if she's is signed up.
Karen Johnson.
I think Samantha's is planning to be there. And so we can connect you to whatever, get an Airbnb.
People in your area, yeah.
Or even if they're not they're not traveling together, they can bunk. I don't know, share a room, rental
Well, if there's
car.
enough of you, I would say get an Airbnb.
Yeah, that's our
that
suggestion.
Yeah, if there's enough of you, if you've got a group of you and you can assemble yourselves in a way to get an Airbnb, not only will you save money, but you'll also have more facilities. You'll have more amenities, like a kitchen and things like that that are helpful, and more than one bathroom.
Look at Kimberly here says, I need to gift myself a Shadoobie Watt t-shirt.
Yes, Kimberly.
I'm not going to spend time promoting it, but it's in the link in that Google Doc and in the description of the. She said, she meant it's not looking possible yet. Maybe now looking possible is a. There you go. Maybe that
what
typo.
What do you want, Jillian?
I know, Jillian. What do you really want?
What do you really, really, really want, Jillian?
What is your intention? I was wondering about that. Lisa says, good morning, everyone, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Lisa.
I guess.
It's so good to see you here.
Yeah. B. Russell says, I give and don't expect anything in return. Set it and forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right, Stacy. I just acknowledged you. Maybe you probably heard me. I just saw your registration come in. Yay!
Yay!
That is so awesome. She's one of our awesome peeps locally. All right. Let's see here. Anybody here? I'm in the D.C., Annapolis, Maryland area and would be thrilled to explore road tripping. All right. Okay. Let's get the word out here.
Let's get the word out. We'll start connecting.
I guess that'll add a day or two on to either side of it. But
Hawaiian church.
Hawaiian church, as my boyfriend would say. Really, this is Brandy's boyfriend. That's awesome. So I don't know. I guess I didn't really ask for. There's Clara's here. Melody's here. These are people. I know they're responding to other folks, but we have some photos of them. Oh. Jennifer says, I work for Marriott, so I can get discounts.
Wow!
I like the way this is coming together here.
That would be so fun.
Leah says, I manifested a trip to the Holy Land as well.
That is
really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea how many of you are watching for the first time because I didn't ask the question earlier. Let's assume there's at least a couple people here. Of the folks that are here that are watching for the first time. And if not, let's just celebrate each other. We're celebrating mothers. We're celebrating the Mother Earth. We're celebrating all of you combining your efforts and sending your intentions to be there in St. Louis in the middle of July. So I just think we need a huge round of applause just to raise the vibration on all these things.
Let's do it.
Don't you ready? Here we go, everybody. On the count of 3, this is the standing ovation that you deserve. And here we go. Oops.
So beautiful.
That is actually the Center for Spiritual Living. That's the room that we're going to be in on the Saturday. Although weather permitting, we're going to do a bunch of stuff outside. So hopefully, but that's the room we'll be spending some time in and all that. And then next door is probably where I don't know. We'll figure out what room we're gonna live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's awesome, cool. Let's speaking of the community, there's a new feature which we're not gonna drop, which is community photos. I want to show some. We're gonna show if you send me photos of yourself, especially if you're meeting other people here. But you do a selfie of yourself with our live stream here in the background. If you have a copy of a book or something related to our CD or whatever, take a photo of yourself, and I will share it here. So here's what I got here. This is so last Sunday afternoon after our live stream, we met up with some folks. In fact, look at all of these people are going to be at the July event.
They're all going to be there! Yay!
So we met up at a local park with Keone and hung out and took this selfie just last Sunday. So that's Jacob. I got my hand on his shoulder. There's Cherie in the middle. There's Stacy, and then you see Pooki on the end. I guess it's obvious with my wide mouth. Where I'm at in that
you can see who the big mouths are in this. In this
right.
shot. Yeah,
that was a good one. We all were like really expressing
animated.
Our joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's some of our St. Louis folks that we met. Jennifer Nickel, who's in the chat, she sent me this. I don't know if that was your intention for this to be shown, but I think it looks gorgeous. And so that's Jennifer. She's part of our, I think the Turbocharge, right?
Yep.
And I think she was maybe taking a photo of herself walking in a lake near her.
Yeah, we're getting healthier and stronger.
Yeah.
Folks.
So there's Jennifer. Thank you for sending that in. So we've done 2 Zoom calls since last Sunday. We were promoting this high vibe tribe concept, and we did one Wednesday night. So here's a photo of
was fun
of our Zoom call. And
look at them all.
A lot
so
of these
happy.
people are right here in the chat. There's Brandy. I know Brandy's that's not her favorite photo, but we have a better or one that she likes more coming up in the next.
It's all
photo.
good.
But there's Patricia, Cherie, there's Jacob, Nikki. I think is in the chat. I don't know if Karen is here, but that's her. We met. Who is it? Barb and Lex.
They were great.
Melody Ng, who we only
Melody,
saw.
yeah.
She's in the chat. She was there for that. Dawn, there's Samantha, Shanetta, who is a regular here. I'm not sure if she's here right now. She joined us. Oh, Nancy is in the chat here.
Oh,
this morning.
yeah, yep.
We got Leola, Maria, I think Robin is in the chat here too. So anyway, so that was our first High Vibe Tribe Zoom call. It went really well, and we met some new people. And then we did a Turbocharge Your Life. It was our 3rd Zoom call of this health and well-being
look at the smiles.
program that we're doing. Isn't that gorgeous?
Everybody's getting happy because
Yeah.
they're getting healthy.
You see a lot of those folks. There's Brandy in the second row over on the right. I think she'd be happier with that.
It's all good.
But she
right?
looked great in either
it's
one.
all, let's just be real, people.
Yeah, there's Deanne and Mary Rose, who's here this morning. So you might see some familiar names. Oh, there's Jennifer Nickel again. Who else? I don't know if anybody else is in the chat here this morning. But yeah, so these are the people in your community. This is your High Vibe Tribe. And then I have, and then one more. I had this old photo of my mom. I'm just going to pop it up here. So that's my mom, Juanita. This is probably taken in about 1957 when she was around 19 years old. And the version of this photo that I had was actually scratched up. There was actually like a mark across her face just because it was an old photo. And our friend Jennifer, is it Baramy? Whatever. She actually offered to touch it up for me. So she cleaned it up. And so there's my mom, my gorgeous mom. And she's been gone for 32 years.
Oh, wow.
But she continues to impact my life.
I'm going to show you my mom.
To this day. So Pookie's going to have to show you one on her phone.
So this is my mom. This is our last time when we were in Hawaii, and this.
They can't hear you.
Oh. This is my mom. This is the last time that we were in Hawaii, and this is with my 2 sons and my sister. Can you see her down there? Let's see. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, where did it? It disappeared. There we go.
There she is.
Oh, she's down at the bottom. Okay,
Yeah.
So, you got the whole family, the whole clan.
Yeah, that's my mama.
So there you go, celebrating moms today. Let's see here.
It's funny because I was looking. I was strolling through my phone. Oh, I have about 1,000 pictures from my trip, and I was strolling through my phone really, really, really fast, looking for a photo of her. And then I was like, "Oh, you're too distracted with this. Put it down because right now you're live on YouTube." So I put my phone down, and when I picked it up, there was a picture of her sitting right there.
Oh, perfect.
I know. See,
So,
it's always all perfect.
that's right. I've exchanged some messages with Debbie. She wants to attend, and she's wanting to work out some travel things. But now you got people from the East Coast who look like they're coming, so we can connect you guys, and we'd love to make that work for you. Oh, thank you for the kind words about my mom.
Oh, she is beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, appreciate that. So beautiful. You have her eyes.
I never got to meet her.
Yeah. Juanita, yes, indeed. She was actually, she was half Mexican. Her father came from Mexico City. I don't really show that, but the DNA, 23andMe DNA test, verified
Confirmed.
what I was told all along, and so I'm proud of that heritage.
You have no idea, Bob, until you go to Mexico. Who you are.
So again, in our paring down the things that we promote, the St. Louis event is the main one. I said we would promote like 2 things every week, so I'm just going to mention one other thing, and that is a new course that I just launched that I'm really excited about. If any of you have like benefited from any of my money attraction or affirmation or money manifestation videos on YouTube, the shorter ones, I think you really, this is like I've created something to attract money in abundance that is more robust than anything that I've ever created. And so there's a link to that in the description below. And I think this can be pretty powerful for you. So if it speaks to you, just check out that link, and would love to. There's no way to immerse.
Did I just see that it's $47?
It is, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so it's $47, folks. You know, sometimes when people announce these things, I'm always getting ready for the big number, right? Like the $397. You can make it in 3 installments. So no, this is $47.
Yeah, and I think it may go up to 97 at some point. So I got the introducctory rate of 47 there.
Well,
but I
still
think
even
it's
at $97.
I think it'd be worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that's something I just launched. It's brand new. I'm going to be doing more courses too. So over the coming months, you're going to be hearing about just other things we're experimenting with that we can offer to uplift and help you on various topics. So there you go.
Awesome.
I think now I'm going to turn over the chair. Oh boy, it's already 1:45. This is our short Sunday. So I'm going to turn over the chair to you to talk about Mother Earth, and then I'll come back with some comedy. How about that? We have a song and then the comedy. Anyway.
Well, we're going to have to be quick about it.
Yeah, so
I'm not going to be talking long.
I'm going to get my guitar case ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Go do it. Wow. Let me just feel into this moment with each one of you right now. It's been a long time since I sat in this chair and spoke to you from my heart. And I'm not the same person that I was before I left for Mexico and Guatemala. I'm not. My relationship with the mother has changed immensely, And it was such a powerful experience to go to South America where they live in a different way. They have to live in harmony with nature. They have to. They don't have all of the luxuries. They're luxuries that we have in the United States, and in other parts of the world, right? So they live very, very close to the earth. And they really rely, their relationship with the mother is very apparent because, they didn't have grocery stores where vegetables and fruit were wrapped in plastic and everything was put into plastic bags and things like that. No, when you went to the market, you went down to the market and it was like an open market and all of the food was out and you picked it up and and you put it in a basket. You carried your own baskets, you carried your own bags, right? And you shopped in a way that was very, very in alignment with the sustaining of our planet. And so it was just really powerful to be there and to see. And even there were still some that had no kind of clue about, their relationship with the mother, right? Because because as generations continue to evolve, our relationship with nature has been changing radically. And we can say in the United States, like even from the time of the Native Americans living here, their relationship to the earth, right? And how that's changed dramatically. And so to be there, to be in this beautiful place, I was taken to a village. It's not even a village, it's just 150 acres that is dedicated to living in harmony with the mother, right? And so everything that we ate was from the jungle right there, and everything, and the water that we drank came from the river, and the river was clean. It was so pristine, and we could refresh ourselves in the river and in the water, and everything was provided for. And the people that were stewards of this land, that were guardians of the land, they grew bamboo so that they could build structures on the land without taking down any of the trees, any of the ancient trees that were a part of this jungle, a part of this ecosystem that was the jungle. And, when night fell, there was no electricity. So, like, when night fell, like, they had this little tiny generator for, I don't know, I don't know why they had it. Maybe it was just like to maybe charge phones or things like that, because they do have to have contact with the outside world. But the electricity wasn't it wasn't in your cabana. You didn't have that, and there's something really, really magical about sleeping in a room where the mother is your floor, where she's right there, totally accessible to you. Like the energy of having her presence in the room that you're sleeping, not covered by wood, not covered by a foundation or concrete or anything like that. Like the mother just really present. Like you could feel the energy of it. Like the whole world, the whole environment was alive and singing, like the songs of nature, the sounds of the frogs and the birds and the water, and everything was alive and everything was singing. And in this place, like here where we dominate nature, where we move this tree, it's too close to the house, or mow this grass, or we control. We have this. Here, I was in a place where I was in the wildness of the mother, and in that I too was like this wild being, like all of my natural essence and whatnot, like my connection to the earth, like my deep gratitude to the mother, like all of the beautiful flowers that were everywhere, all these gifts, the water. And then there were 4 generations that were living on this land that were stewarding and guardians of this land. And this place is actually an educational center to bring people to the land, local people to the land, so that they can learn how to live in harmony, rather than like mowing down all of their jungle, and using that, to generate income from all of the wood. They're showing them how they can live and how they can live sustainably and how the mother can support them. So it was such a powerful experience of seeing how the mother is just in her bounty able to support us when we're aware, when we're open to receive that, when we recognize ourselves as a child of the mother. I actually got bit by a spider, right? And like, this is the jungle. And so there were medicines that were provided to me from the chief of the Palenque tribe, Jefe Alexis. He made this poultice out of tobacco and garlic and oil, and he heated it up and wrapped it in this cloth and wrapped it around my leg where the spider bite was. And he says, in 2 days, that's going to fall off. That's going to fall away. But this power that they had, like they understood all of the attributes of all of the plants. They understood how this is medicine and how you can eat this and you can eat this, but don't eat that. And then this is for your belly. Like if you have a tummy ache, chew on this. If you have so they were like in deep harmony with all of life. And so it was so beautiful to live in that way, to live in such a pristine state of being. Like it was like almost being taken back to the heart of the mother. And it was such a gift. And just the realization that the mother earth is giving to us all the time. Like she wants to give to us in that way. Even here, right, in this concrete jungle that I live in. Well, I live in the suburbs, but still a lot of the mother is covered in concrete or blacktop, or and for these roadways and all these things, and all that was definitely minimized. Like there was one road that went to the airport, and everybody was on that road. Right. But what they would do is, it was crazy because like the people were so beautiful too. They were so heart activated. They were so abundant in their giving, in their blessing, in their smile, in their joy. That as we were driving and there were many cars that were going down the same way, and it's only just this 2-lane little road. What would happen is, like, as you would encounter a car in front of you, they would move over onto the shoulder and allow you to pass, and then they would come back onto the road. And this was done over and over and over and over. There was no road rage. There was no, oh, I'm going to get in front of you. Oh, I'm going to, there was always like this beautiful grace of they moving to the side, allowing others that are needed to move faster to go ahead, and then coming back into the road. And this happened over and over and over and over again. And I think to myself, like, even just trying to merge onto the highway sometimes can be a little tricky, because like, oh, I'm not going to let you in, or no, or whatever, or maybe they're just not communicating well. But like this graciousness of spirit was so present. So if you've never been to South America, I would invite you to go and and see if you can get away from like the touristy areas, because I fortunately was traveling with all local people. We were a pilgrimage of anywhere from 50 to 70 people at any given time. And so I was always held in the embrace of the community that I was traveling in. And so I was taken to these really, really local environments, to where I could have these beautiful experiences. But I would say get off the beaten path if you can, right? And there are places, there are communities that you can go and visit, and you can stay there in different places. So I was in Palenque, and I was in Bonampak, and I was also, then we were in Guatemala, and that's a whole different thing. Beautiful. Whoa. They have the fire. The Mexicans, their altars are all about the flowers. Come on, babe, because we don't have a lot of time. It's all about the flowers, and they set up these beautiful altars, and all the flowers are represented. But in Guatemala, it's about the fire, and it's about the offerings, and at the end, the altar is set ablaze as an offering to the spirit, to the universe, So lots of really beautiful things happen, but I wanted to talk about our mom, and I wanted to talk about our relationship with our mom. And so just go hug a tree today and tell your mother that you love her. Put your feet firmly on the earth and just send love to the heart of the mother. We do it all the time, right? When we send love to others. Come on. So yeah, I love you. I love you. I love you. And thank you for receiving me today.
All right. I also heard that in Mexico, it's all about the heat with the peppers, the spices, or the food.
Yeah. In Mexico, it's the hot food. That's where their heat comes in. Their heat comes on the plate on your table.
We barely have time for do a song and maybe squeeze in Bob's Comedy Corner, and that's about it, I think. Looking at the time here.
Well, I think you have to do Bob's Comedy Corner.
Yeah, we have to do a song. Right?
Okay. Well, we'll do it. Well, we're just going to do them both. We'll just have to do them quickly. Ready, go.
Okay. Double time. No. And by the way, was I the only one when every time she talks about the jungle, thinking about the Guns N' Roses song? Welcome to the jungle. It's probably only me. Okay.
I'm sure it's not. So this is totally in alignment with what I just did. Now is the time for all nations to rise, united in one vision for all of mankind, standing strong as a force field of love and light, in peace and love and harmony. We will unite. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together. Hear the call, you are invited. Yeah, yeah, you are invited. Reach out your hand to your fellow man. It's time we come together and take a stand. We are strong when we walk the earth hand in hand, bringing hope and light and unity across the land. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. Na 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 na, 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 na 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 na. We are united.
No, not divided.
Hey, we are united.
We are not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
No, not divided.
Oh, yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. Yeah, it's so true. Yeah.
All right.
So true.
And I just caught this comment from earlier, Sarah. I connect the Sarah,
That's right.
the Sarah Joe with the Sarah that was on.
Sarah was in there too.
That's right. That was still up from earlier. A lot of new comments have come in. We don't have time to acknowledge them because we need to squeeze in an all important. Although Cherie says, "Powerful love force. We are united." Yes, we ams. Oh, we barely have. We cannot.
Hurry up!
We
hurry
cannot
up.
skip this because it's time for. It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should do be
Oh yeah.
That's right. It's time for Bob's Comedy Corner. So I was trying to think to myself, what kind of jokes am I going to do to tie into the theme? I don't really want to make fun of mothers. I don't want to make fun of Mother Earth. It didn't seem right. And then I realized there's a classic type of joke that might work for today, and that are jokes about mother-in-laws. And so that's what you got. We're gonna have to do this quick. Ready? Let me get my where's my rim shot here? Okay, there we go. So did you hear about the man who threw his mother-in-law into the lion's cage at the zoo?
No, tell me.
He was arrested for animal cruelty.
Oh my god.
That's a lame laugh. Okay. Adam and Eve were the happiest couple in the world because neither of them had a mother-in-law. All right, here. Let's see. What's the difference between an outlaw and your mother-in-law?
I don't know, Bob. What?
Outlaws are wanted. That was a good one. What does your mother-in-law and Santa have in common?
I have no idea, Bob. What?
Seeing them once a year at Christmas is the perfect amount. All right. A police recruit was asked during an exam, what would you do if you had to arrest your own mother-in-law?
What did he say?
He said, I'd call for backup. All right. These are great, aren't they? How many mothers-in-law does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know. Tell me.
1. She just holds it up and waits for the world to revolve around her. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay, what do you call it when you're late to dinner at your mother-in-law's?
Oh, what do you call it, Bob?
Delaying the inedible. The inedible. Okay.
All right.
An exhausted husband said, "I never forget a face, but in my mother-in-law's case, I'm willing to make an exception." And finally, oh my God. Okay. "I told my mother-in-law that my house was her house, and she said, 'Get the heck off my property.'" This has been...
That's funny. And we love our mother-in-laws. I never met one either. I know. But there's something about, I don't know what it is about
we love our
mother-in-law.
mother-in-laws.
Yeah.
What?
They just never think that we're good enough for their children or something like that. I think it's what it is.
So actually, we're straight up 10 o'clock. So I guess we are
Yay,
doing
we
all
did
right.
it!
What is your? Let me ask. What is your takeaway? Chili, it says 185 mother-in-laws walk into a bar. Boy, there's my setup. Let's come up with the punchline. 185 mother-in-laws. Yeah, probably I had to use one of the jokes that I just made.
All right, is there a punchline, Jillian?
If she knows the setup. Should do be wah. Oh, Brandy, can you send me? You sent me a picture of your mug, but could you send me a picture of you holding your Should Do Be Wild mug, and I can show that next week. But what? So I'm just going to ask for final takeaways. Well, let's get a couple of these in. What's a thought from this week that you're going to take with you into the rest of the day and into your week? It's a little delayed reaction here to the. Just jumping in. Just looking at some of the earlier comments here.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I'm sorry that we didn't get to more of them today. We're just on a little compressed time frame. However, it's always a joy to share this space with you, and it kind of even makes times like this, where we don't have a lot of time, even more special. So thank you for being here. For all of you new timers, thank you so much for hanging in. Because if you're still here, right, you must be digging this.
Absolutely.
And what our intention is to just be authentically who we are, and just to bring that, and to attract the people that really resonate with what we're sharing and what our purpose is here. Because we're here to just shine. I know I'm here to just shine love and light into the whole world, and to help people activate their own love and light inside of them. And I know that Bob is here to inspire creative people of all kinds, and just really be a support vehicle for people as they're journeying. As we're remembering more and more who we are, right? And we're here. We're tools here that help you remember who you are, right? And so if these tools resonate with you, awesome!
Yes, indeed.
We love it.
I like Jacob's comment here. He goes, "Takeaway: we only have one Mother Earth, so we must treat her well. There is no plan B yet, although I suspect Elon Musk's SpaceX is his plan B."
Yeah, but it doesn't include Mother Earth.
Yeah, I know.
It
It's
just
escaping
includes
from
leaving her.
And Brandy says, "Take care of our Mother Earth. We only have her for a little bit." Mm-hmm. Jennifer says, "Living in harmony with the Mother is a blessing, for we are all one in love and light." Let's see here. And good to see you, Cynthia. It's been an amazing day. What's the joke here? 185 mother-in-laws walk into a bar. Bartender says, "What'll it be?" They said, "Nothing. We're the designated drivers since we drive our kids' spouses to drink." Oh, there is our. That's what we're going to end on, Jillian. Welcome back. So we're going to go over to the spiritual Center for Spiritual Living. Look in the comments or in the description below this video for links to a bunch of stuff that we talked about and a lot more. We appreciate you. We love you. And,
yes, absolutely. And we'll see you next week, or sometime in the middle of the week, or something along the line.
I'll have more videos, of course. Yeah, you'll see us all soon. It's hard to escape. You can't miss us. All right, everybody. Love you. Bye.
All right, bye.
So
Happy
long.
Mother's Day.